So it's the last week of February, and we're reporting on blog number 26. I have had my students continue on with their History of Hair project, and definitely realize how simple some kids are. And I made a point to create a checklist for them all on the board, which I uploaded to their Google Classroom, but provided them with a checklist of all the requirements so that they could be certain, okay, we checked off our icons research, we checked off the decades research, checked off our icons hair, the decades hair, how did my icon style their hair, how was the common styling techniques and tools and products for the decade, and so on and so forth. They continued working on Monday and Tuesday, and Monday and Tuesday were kind of intended to just kind of wrap things up and start rehearsing for their presentations. Although there were some that I sat with specifically and show me what you got. And some of them was a far stretch from being finished and tightening things up. So I sat with these individuals and really broke it down. Okay, what are we missing? Let's look at the checklist. And I wrote them on a sheet of paper for themselves to reference. Like, these are your missing links. This is what I expect you to work on for the next day or two. And they did do a pretty good job of delivering. On Wednesday, I was absent. There was a job fair at the University of Windsor for the Faculty of Ed, and it was a little bit, I don't want to say disheartening, but it certainly was a bit overrated for someone that has deep roots with a family, a house, and a grandmother in the Windsor Essex region. So of the 30-ish vendors and recruiters, I was really most interested in our public and Catholic school boards, which is completely fine. Never hurts to get your face in front of them. I had the opportunity to see Julie and Stacy and touch base and connect with them, which was really great. Makes me kind of miss being on campus with all my peers. And while I was away, Miss Bolton had helped all of the students kind of upload their assignments into Google Classroom. So all submissions were finalized for Wednesday, and presentations are Thursday, Friday. So I myself went in with a little bit of 90s flair with my animal print and my zhuzhed hair off to the side. Um, so yeah, it's been great. I had the kids check in their cell phones. I said, this presentation is to replace a test. And so, cell phones are up. Take that distraction away. We're going to be respectful. We're going to pay attention to the presentations going on today. And had a few that were, okay. I gave them choices too. So, if we remember that they had an option for visuals, whether it's Bristol board or a slides or video, some kind of digital content, or they could recreate their icon with hair, clothes, makeup. And so they had three choices in terms of the visual that supported their presentation, and then their presentation could be done either in front of the class or a recorded video or through a song or dance. And we had one student that got a standing ovation. She took the initiative to create a game show where she was the host of the game show. She called it the Throwback Show. And so it wasn't a game show, but she created this show where they highlighted the 80s and they spoke about the 80s, and then her chosen icon, she then impersonated and interviewed herself, done up as the icon, and actually showed quick little snippet tutorials of how her icon got ready. And it was a really great rendition of her expressing what she knows, and she nailed it, like knocked it out of the park. It was very impressive. So got to see a few creative ideas. Definitely hers was by far, exceeded expectations. And, that's not to say that the other students didn't do exceptionally well. They really have. And truthfully, we did get an email today stating that progress reports will be coming out. And Miss Bolton was pretty excited, all right, this is awesome. We have, a quiz on the health and safety, we have a presentation, we have, a handful of different marks in different kind of different evaluation tools and different forms of assessment. So it's really cool that we kind of have that, and going into knowing that progress reports will be put out this semester is great, because we're absolutely ready. And we're going to continue on with some presentations tomorrow. I'm jump starting my blog because I have been invited on a school function party bus. So I'm looking forward to that. A little bit of a last hurrah before I'm done my practicum. And Saturday we'll be attending the skills competition at St. Clair College. So it'll be a busy weekend, but I'm very much looking forward to all of it. And on that note, I will check in with you guys next week, where we start to get into our practical skills. These kids are itching. Happy weekend.